Palisades Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Purdue Boilermakers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Purdue Boilermakers have a unique and beautiful stadium. Ross Aid Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, is a fun place to watch a game. The gold and the black, the home of the biggest drum in all of the bands. Not only that, every time the team scores, a loud train whistle gets the crowd riled up. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Terrapins headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. Now we see Ryan Brown. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. Complete to start this drive. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
And the Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he gets it right on the cusp. Maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. They boot it away on 4th down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Slips through the line. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Terrapins offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Off the play fake. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Soft spot in the middle. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
To the air on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this offense is a pretty smart offense, and they're going to use their guys and their weapons all kinds of different ways. And you see it right out the gates in this football game. Getting your running back in space, running the real route, getting him matched up on the matchup you want so you can take advantage. This offense will do this all throughout the game.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Working that left side now. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Zings it complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Smith takes the handoff. On the move at the 30. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Off play action on 1st down. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Washington. He rifles one deep down the middle. Up Upstairs to make the catch. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Stepping to the right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Terrapins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, it's Smith. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Complete. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the officials will stop play momentarily here to check on the shaken-up Boilermaker. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it. A quick pass to the left. Crosses the 30. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Off the RPO, complete. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Back to pass. Punts it out of the air. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And this guy stood in the pocket, and he took one right in the kisser and still delivered the ball.
Showed you his toughness there, Reese, didn't he? And he still had to be accurate with that throw because that was man coverage. He really had to do a good job making sure that football was put on his target.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, It's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline. They've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now that they've got to find some answers.
The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the fourth sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
To the air, it's Washington. The quick out. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. He's looking to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1 yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in... Touchdown, Maryland! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, there are so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. But now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Bringing it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man. Breaks into the open. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to to show some urgency here. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's complete to the left. Makes a man miss. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. He's got it down the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And that is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so...
Makes a grab and room to run. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 18 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's Georgia coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season.
And the Boilermakers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
The Terrapins head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he has really talked to his team at the half about how they are executing with this noise. On the road, trying to separate themselves and stay alive in college football playoff contention. They've got to be better at the line of scrimmage. He said our guys have to lock in, look each other in the eye, and make sure everyone understands their job here to start the third.
Thanks, Holly. Finds his man. It's Bigyurr. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Smith. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself in.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Here's the pressure. Unleashes one. He's got it. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Under fire. Escapes trouble. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Hey, whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Now the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. And the Terrapins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quick completion on the out. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. Out. The 5-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Gives it on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Got it. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. He's got it on the outside. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Boilermakers are marching down the field. It's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. They'll run it from the gun. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll try to pop the draw. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Running inside, it's Terrell. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see.
Caught. He gets it in. Touchdown, Purdue. Lining up for the PAT.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Howard. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Looking to throw, it's Hamilton. He's going to let it go. Makes a grab on the shot. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. On the move. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws. Snags it and he's open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Boilermakers call timeout, and they will have no more. Now on the move. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. You'd love to get the score right now, but you also want to make sure, if you can, that the clock keeps moving.
So let's do both. Let's run the football, keep it on the ground, run the play clock down, but don't turn away a touchdown. If you're getting close and you can get in, take the 2-possession lead, end this ball game.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the timing just a hair off.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Terrapins! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. A little release to the back. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Throws for the tight end. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. He gets a block. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row.